I gave 6 creators poorly explained events and made them guess if it was related to Sonic or Christian.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one.
It encapsulates both of them.
If you enjoyed the video, there will be a card at the end which will take you to another like it. Feel free to play along in the comments below, and shout out Neopunk FM, whose video inspired this one. Your first question here. A plant dying becomes a life-defining moment for a character.
That's okay. This is more vague than I thought it would be.
That does sound like a Sonic trope.
There are a lot of plants in the Sonic universe, right? So if one of those things died, he'd probably be pretty sad.
I feel like Christian at least goes above and beyond, you know? This just feels a little bit too mundane. I'm gonna say Sonic.
That is Sonic.
This is Sonic.
This is from Sonic X.
Sonic X with tails or some epic plant.
Sonic.
And the answer is... Sonic! Woo!
Do it. Let's go.
It's... What?
Yeah!
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I never get anything right.
Oh, yes, okay, yes. I want you to shoot me, Tails.
But isn't this Tails' girlfriend?
So, in the anime Sonic X, Sonic and friends go to space and befriend this little plant alien named Cosmo, who Tails is head over heels for. During the climax of the story, Cosmo fuses with a planet so that Sonic and friends can save the universe. However, to truly save it, Tails has to shoot her.
Like point blank range, like in the back or in the front?
At the front with like a big giant laser cannon.
That's fucking awesome.
What's up with, like, kids getting shot in Sonic? Like, what's up? Noticing a pattern here, right?
Yeah, no wonder I remember that as a kid. That's pretty gruesome.
Bro, I would have never remembered that. I have a fire under my ass now. I'm ready. I'm raring.
Clone is a legitimately superior version of the original character.
Shadow, he goes as fast. You know, he got the chaos control thing, and he can shoot guns.
A gun license would do Sonic wonders, I feel.
No, Sonic would piss himself at the recoil.
You could argue that Shadow is superior, but Sonic, like, beat Shadow in a lot of their 1v1s.
I don't know. Oh, wait! Liquid Chris. I'm going with Christian.
Christian.
That's Christian. That's Liquid Chris, bro.
Liquid Chris.
Liquid Chris.
Liquid Chris is definitively better than Chris.
This is Christian.
It is... Liquid Chris!
Let's go!
Yes!
Yeah!
Let's go! Let's go!
He is the best Saga.
My deductive abilities are so good. I could solve a murder if I wanted.
You know the whole Liquid Chris story, right?
I don't.
Liquid Chris would make videos impersonating the real Chris for the amusement of his friends, until one day, the real Chris, aka Solid Chris, would find these videos and accuse Liquid of stealing their identity. Liquid Chris would play into this rivalry to prove that they were the real Chris via singing, Guitar Hero, and Spanish competitions, each of which Solid Chris would lose.
This happened?
Liquid Chris is like, because his was like harmful fun.
Or harmless.
Or harmless.
Yeah. Harmful fun.
Oh, yeah. Oops. I mean, yeah, harmless.
I think Liquid Chris is now like working at a hospital to find a cure for cancer. It's like crazy.
In another timeline, Chris Chan could be curing cancer, but instead we're in the My Little Pony Sonic Chew timeline.
Character 1 accidentally gives Character 2 a new name.
Chris Chan.
That's like a frame 1 guess. I gotta respect the confidence.
This is probably Chris Chanmore.
That's Christian.
I believe this could have happened in the Sonic canon. I'm thinking of characters like Chip from Sonic Unleashed and stuff.
Pretty sure this is Sonic, like, giving Tails, like, his nickname when he's miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm going with Sonic.
And it is Christian lore.
Damn.
Oh, yes! Dude, I remember now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
What the hell am I looking at?
When they were just 10 years old, Chris and their family encountered a musical program at their mall, which featured a fully interactive animatronic bear. At some point, the performer behind the bear asked for Chris's name and misheard Krista. Shut up. The performer behind the bear asked for Chris's name and misheard Christopher as Christian. Chris's family took this as a sign from God, so they ended up legally changing their child's name to Christian.
I've had worse things happen to me.
That bear is holy. That's like the new Messiah.
It's like a superhero origin story.
God did not give this mother a shot at a good life. This is...
It's still one of those facts that just, the mental gymnastics of their parents being like, you know, that bear really had a point. Character nearly dies, gets brushed off moments later.
You could be literally meaning brush off right now. Now you're the wordsmith.
Characters nearly dying, Sega tends not to do that. They'll just kill them and then later on retcon it, basically. So I'm gonna say that this is the Chris Chan.
This is like an extremely Chris Chan thing to do.
I feel
think
like that's Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like that would happen.
Maria.
No, Maria doesn't get
Maria
brushed
doesn't
off.
get
It's the whole
brushed
game.
The only one who cares is Shadow.
Then none of the rest of them know who Maria is.
Exactly. They don't care.
I
feel like that has to be something that happens in Sonic.
I'm gonna go for Sonic.
I'm gonna say Sonic.
Oh,
Oh, Wallace!
I got too nervous. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna guess that it's Sonic lore.
Oh my.
Oh my god, this is a classic, dude.
That's right, he tries to slit his throat.
Oh my god. What?
What the was Sonic and the Black Knight even about, man? What the was going on there?
Was this one of the like Wii games that nobody remembers?
In the game Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic is transported to the world of King Arthur. In this, he duels Sir Gawain, who, totally not Knuckles. I mean, just look at him. Do you see any similarity? I don't. After Gawain loses, he attempts to take his own life, where Sonic stops him and says, "Give me a break. What's with all this drama?" Then he proceeds to say he has other people to save and leaves.
What a friend.
Damn, they should put Sonic on the phone at a side hotline, man. You ain't yourself. That's no good. You got so much to live for. Loop-de-loops and rings. Boy, I love rings. And then you're like, Sonic, you're actually, you're kind of pushing me in the opposite direction here, bud. Just no good, man.
Villain crashes a date and steals the date's heart.
If you're gonna use the word date, I feel like it's probably Christian lore. There's been a lot of unfortunate female fumbling.
This feels Chris Chan coded, but I feel like you might be trying to throw me off with that.
This is giving the pickle guys. Because there would be no real life scenario in which you're on a date with someone and someone else crashes in and your date is immediately swooned by this person and abandons you.
I'm gonna say it's Chris Chan.
Oh, that's Chris Chan.
I'm going Chris Chan.
That is Chris Chan.
Do you want to lock it in?
Yeah, I'm locking it in.
And it is Christian lore.
Oh, you're trying to throw me off, you little bag. Oh, sorry, that was a mean word to say.
Ooh, yeah.
The pickle suit is so iconic.
We know too much
we
Chris
know,
Chan.
yeah.
It is super important to note at this time that Chris hates pickles, as they remind them of
Yes.
the male genitalia. Chris super straight. Chris went on a real life date with a girl who was secretly a troll. Halfway through said date, another troll dressed in a pickle costume ambushes the two and proceeds to steal Chris's date. The date later reached out to Chris and explained that they were being too touchy with her and that, and quote, every woman they mistreat will be stolen by the pickle man.
The pickle man!
The pickle man is the main antagonist of the main goal of Chris Chan.
The level of commitment to this is unhinged.
You gotta feel bad for Chris like this.
It is kind of like for them to do, but also like with this one in particular, it's so inherently ridiculous that like it can't be that traumatizing, right?
Character gets crabs doing another's dirty work.
It's gotta be Chris Chan. I feel Chris Chan in my gut. I don't want to feel Chris Chan in my gut ever.
You should get that checked out.
There's no way a Sonic character is getting crabs.
I feel like that would be too obvious to set Chris Chan for, though. I feel like that would be
Who
Sonic.
gets crabs in Sonic, Mark?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Maybe it would happen in the Archie comics.
There's nothing in the Archie comics here.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Okay, that's Chris Chan then.
Chris doesn't have crabs. This is Sonic.
I am 100% sure it's not pubic lice, so I'm going Sega.
And the answer is
Right? Wait.
Sonic Heroes.
What?
Oh, you dickhead. Okay.
Oh yes, the crabs from Sonic Heroes. How could I forget?
Vector has to get crabs?
Is this Sonic Heroes?
Yeah.
I'm gagged. I'm gagged.
In the game Sonic Heroes, a group of detectives named Team Chaotix are recruited by a stranger via a walkie-talkie to do a bunch of tasks for them. By doing said tasks, they'll be paid handsomely. These tasks vary from rescuing Chow, collecting casino chips, and finding hermit crabs.
So to be clear, Chris Chan doesn't have crabs.
Not from my understanding, no.
Not to public knowledge.
What did Eggman even need with those hermit crabs? What did?
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
You're so funny. You should be like a YouTuber or a streamer or something.
character isn't who we think they are, except it's a bluff.
This is like exactly the kind of convoluted that really, I mean, you could expect from either of them.
What? Is that like Shadow the Hedgehog?
I'm put off by the except it's a bluff part.
Is there like a punished Chris? I can't remember.
What the f does that mean?
The thing about Sonic characters is that it is a video game franchise for children. So what I mean by this is that they're very straightforward.
Like with Shadow, as the audience, we can immediately tell it's not Sonic.
You know why I'm gonna say it's Chris Chan? Because that would like be funnier.
Chris Chan.
I'll go with the Chris Chan one too.
I'm going with Chris Chan here.
Christian.
Christian?
I'm gonna say Sonic.
That is a good answer. But it's not the right one because it's Christian.
Dude, so awesome, dude.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yes.
Woo! Get trolled, kid.
But what was the context?
In a single video, Chris tries to pull one over their trolls by acting as though they've been playing a character the whole time. To sell this lie, they rock a goatee, fake tattoo sleeves, among many other things, and announced to the trolls that they've never been autistic, they work 40 hours a week, and the viewers have been trolled. Their next video confirms this was all a lie.
Where do you think they got the idea to do this? Like, you think somebody said to them, like, you should do this?
I mean, I know Chris watched a lot of cartoons.
Yeah, right.
I think what's just so funny about it too is like, it has to show some form of self-awareness.
Just not enough. Like,
Not
just-
enough. Character overfeeds pet, causes hundreds in damages.
Chris, this has got to be Chris. I hope I'm not like overconfident.
This has to be about Chris Chan's house burning down.
Christian is pretty bad at taking care of pets.
But what hundreds
But,
of damages?
Yeah, what is that? When did that happen?
Mara uses Google to answer this
How
question.
would I even do that? How? What would I look up?
I know what this is. You're describing chaos.
Chaos in Sonic Adventure.
Doesn't perfect chaos like destroy a city or something?
I think so.
No, you know what? I'm gonna go with my original answer. This just sounds exactly like something Chris Chan would do.
I'm going Chris Chan.
I'm just gonna go with Sonic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sonic.
This is the plot of Sonic Adventure.
God damn it!
That was my guess.
But you went back to Chris.
Because even I thought that's a ridiculous thing to think.
It's poorly explained.
The exact event. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so happy. I nailed it.
I'll take the win, but also that's bull.
Hopefully everyone got tricked by that one.
I mean, you still got it right. You said Sonic, so.
Oh, I did say Sonic.
In the game Sonic Adventure, Dr. Eggman collects the 7 Chaos Emeralds to feed to the god of destruction named Chaos. With all 7 emeralds, Chaos becomes a giant water monster and floods the entire city the game is set in.
Oh, you little shit. I hate you, Wallace. I fucking hate you.
Character's relative is as problematic as the character.
Well, I guess Gerald Robotnik would be just as problematic as Dr. Eggman, especially, you know, considering he threatened to destroy the whole world. I think I have to go with Sonic.
I'm going to play it safe. I know for a fact that in the Sonic canon, we have Gerald Robotnik.
I can't think of anybody in Chris Chan's life who is as problematic.
Unfortunately, this is equally applicable because Barb ran over a guy with her car. They ran over Michael Snyder of the Game Place because they felt discriminated against and then tried to allege that he was a Jew, and that was why he did it. So that was pretty problematic. So I'm gonna go with Chris Chan.
I'm gonna say Eggman.
I'm gonna say Christian.
Christian lore in lieu of the parents.
The answer is Sonic.
There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Is he the one that shot Maria in the head?
You think he shot Maria?
That's the sound of me strangling you.
I mean, destroying the world and converting it into Eggman Land versus destroying the world because you're, like, salty that your daughter, like, niece died. Like, get over it, man. Like,
Get over it.
I might not remember the little fineries like hermit crabs, all right, but I remember the broad strokes, right?
In Sonic Adventure 2, Dr. Robotnik's uncle, Gerald Robotnik, created the space colony Ark. This is where he would conduct research on immortality to help with his granddaughter's illness. The Ark was later raided by the military, where they would kill Gerald's granddaughter, Maria. So, to get revenge, Gerald programmed the Ark to crash to the Earth to wipe out all of humanity.
Gerald Robotnik is in the right. Sonic is a dickhead.
I can, like, respect Eggman trying to go for world domination. This dude was just, like, a hater for real. He's like, I'm blowing up Earth.
Are you ready for your final question?
yes.
Rehabilitated villain was never habilitated. Becomes worse.
That's a tough one.
My head and my heart are saying Christian, but considering this is the last one, I feel like you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes.
If there was an attempt to rehabilitate Robotnik, he would come out of it and just go back to his dastardly old ways. He wouldn't become worse.
Chris Chan might be the only person in the world who acquired schizophrenia through the internet. So I'm going to say this is Chris Chan.
Chris Chan.
Chris Chan.
Christian.
I'm gonna say Chris Chan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sonic for this one.
I'm gonna go with Sonic lore. I feel like Christian would be too easy of a guess.
Woo!
You got the point! Yo, congratulations!
Yeah!
That's a lot better than I thought.
If nothing else is a testament to how fucking crazy I am, this should be it.
You know, maybe the anger and anguish and embarrassment I felt playing wasn't worth the 70%.